Deep down, I know I'm a fighter. Deep down, I know my desires. Everybody thinks that I'm just a liar. They don't know what I got inside ya. I'm the one to fight fire with fire. I'm the type who never lets me get tired. Mess with me and they never will find ya. Yeah. People tell me I won't get it. They don't know me cause I'm cold winning. Always in the ninth, I closing. It's always in my mind, don't know quitting. I'ma be the one that blows up in it. You gon' be the one that shows up missing. I'ma be the one that knows my mission. You gon' be the one with no ambition. I'ma make you take it all back. You ain't never gonna get me, man, I'm too fast. Call me the juice, that 40-yard dash. Always look for it, no, never look back. I just spit the truth, better listen to my facts. Get me up in the booth and I put them on a blast. When I spit the truth, they all listen to the facts. Got nothing to lose, so I put the pen to bed. That's what I do, hard work always lasts. And the pain's not an act, no, it hurts real bad. But you have to attack what you want to attract, or you're gonna look back and regret what you lack. Everybody knows that's a fact. Yeah, I just want my words to impact. Yeah, I just want my words to all last. Yeah, not sorry if I put you on blast. They know just what they see on the outside. They don't know just what I'm like on the inside. If you knew what I could do, you'd watch your backside. If you knew what I could do, you'd stay in at night. I'm the type of dude you don't wanna fuck with. I'm the type of dude enough is enough, bitch. I'm the type of dude who never gets complacent. I'm the type of dude who knows he's gonna make it, I'll make it. Can't escape from my thoughts like a black hole. Can't escape from these thoughts and these assholes. Too many people feeling entitled. Too many people staying idle. Man, I work every day for the title, and I'ma get it, that thought is final. The way I think you could say is primal. Kill it, be killed, I'm your rival. I don't lose, no. I'ma be the one they choose, though. You gon' be the one they lose, ho. Way too busy and snooze, bro. I'ma be the one to rise up in it. Never gonna fall, I fight till I get it. Always staying tall, got pride, I'm grinning. I don't really think I'll ever find my limit. And I know that they all wanna hate me, but they see me on the climb, so they wait, see. If I make it, then they just might say, B, you been doing so good, brother K-Lee. I don't wanna hear your words, all the fake shit. Nah, I want my day, wanted you been patient. All the same people, never been complacent. We been working hard, man, we on the same shit. I'm not just a sinner, I eat you for dinner. I'm not a beginner, I'll paint you a picture. I got a guitar and they play that shit every day. No, I was not that great, figured out how to play. Learned how to change the beat, learned how to rap and sing. Passion is everything, loved it throughout my teens. 10,000 hours, so I could be fucking king. Hand me the grind, or just get out my fucking ring. They know just what they see on the outside. They don't know just what I'm like on the inside. If you knew what I could do, you'd watch your backside. If you knew what I could do, you'd stay in at night. I'm the type of dude you don't wanna fuck with. I'm the type of dude enough is enough, bitch. I'm the type of dude who never gets complacent. I'm the type of dude who knows he's gonna make it, I'll make it.
Hey guys, what is up? What is up? Welcome to MK Headlines episode number 64, the Super Bowl 57 preview between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm here with my guys, Further AM, Next Shift Randy, Tom Stakes. How are you guys doing, guys? How you guys doing?
Doing well.
How you doing, man?
Hi, I am so excited! Fucking Super Bowl finally here! Let's go!
Let's go.
Bro, 5 more days. 5 more. 5 more.
Bro,
I
between the NBA trade deadline and the goddamn Super Bowl, I've been so nervous, but so excited in the same sense.
bro, me too, man. Me too. All those NBA trades. Well, you and I were talking about that tomorrow. But yeah. So there's actually been some news that all the Chiefs players are coming back. Is that true? Like McCall Hardman is playing now. Kadarius Toney and another guy's come back. Is that true? Because that's what I heard. But then I'm like, wait, isn't he on IR?
I thought for sure they placed him on IR.
Oh, my dad said Kadarius Toney. I think it was Toney that's back.
Yeah, Tony and Juju Smith-Schuster were hurt in the last game, but I didn't think they were going to miss the next game. Everybody's dinged up, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, I did not see any news on that, to be honest. I've been kind of not tapped in, so you guys got to fill me in on what's going on. The last 2 days, I've kind of been not really looking at news. So
yeah, it says here right now, man. It says February 6th, McCall Hardman was placed on the injured reserve with pelvis issue, so he won't be able to play.
Yeah, that's what I heard. And then someone told me it was like, oh, it's McCall Hardman is playing. I'm like, wait, what?
No, Kadarius Toney and Juju are both questionable. Juju with the knee and Toney with the ankle/hamstring.
Yeah, I think they'll play, but I mean they are dinged up, and everybody is. So
yeah.
Yeah. AM, are you nervous I'm not even nervous of these guys playing. Juju, I mean, come on. Kadarius Toney, we knew what he was like in the New York Giants. I mean, come on now. How do you feel about them playing?
I'm not worried one bit. I think we have the upper hand on both sides. I think we got the advantage on this one. And Jalen Hurts already been to Arizona. This team's already been to Arizona. I gotta say Kansas City, I guess, has already been to Arizona too, so it doesn't really matter. But we've both seen victories in Arizona, make it even more of a fought out game here in the Super Bowl. I think it's going to be a good one. I think in the first quarter it's going to be close, but I think slowly the Eagles will get the upper hand as the Super Bowl gets going. We're going to see an Eagles victory. I'm not worried one bit. What do you guys think?
I think we all feel the same way as you do. I think we all agree. Like, it's not like a tough competition. If you catch my drift,
it's just going to be slow, right? Like it's a Super Bowl. They're going to have a lot of commercials. It's going to be drawn out, especially the first half.
Yeah, and I think Pat Mahomes has a tendency to make any game tough. He can be a guy that snaps into a different mode and just got answers for everything you're doing at any given time. So in the Super Bowl, historically, he's not been overwhelmingly great. Played against Tampa and got swallowed by that pass rush. And even against the 49ers, they had a miraculous comeback at the end of the game, but they were down 20-10 late in the game. So we have yet to see Pat Mahomes really explode in a Super Bowl, but at any given moment, it's like an active volcano, I feel, and he can set fire to any defense. So I'm always going to respect him, but we do have advantages at many positions. And, I feel like if the Eagles just play a clean game, they'll be able to, pull away toward the end. Like further said, it's going to be potentially a slower game early on, and you kind of have to be patient. And just don't play yourself out of it. No turnovers. I think the Eagles will win for sure.
Yeah. There's just one player that worries me a little bit, and that's Travis Kelce. To me, the offense goes through him. So somehow if we can double team and contain him as much as possible, we should be fine. So would that be Kaiser White and TJ Edwards trying to contain Kelce?
I think it's going to be a combination of guys, honestly. It'll be some Avonte Maddox. It'll probably be some CJ Gardner-Johnson. The zone defenses. I think you're going to see Jonathan Gannon empty the tank against these guys and do everything he can, especially against that level player. So I think you'll see a lot of matchups with it, and it won't just be up to one guy. So it'll really be a team effort.
Yeah, I agree with Tom. I think for sure, they're definitely it's gonna have to be a whole team effort. And by that, it could be Epps on Kelsey. It could be, like you said, C.J. Gardner-Johnson. It could be T.J. Edwards. It could be Kaiser White. It could be Reed Blankenship. It doesn't matter. In the end, I just want these men to do what they need to do, and that's at least lock him down. Now, we're not going to be able to shut him down, but at least limit him and his ability and allow that pass rush just a little half second more to get home, to allow Patrick Mahomes to feel what it's like to play against this Philadelphia Eagle.
Yeah. But really quick, I just want to answer All American Wrestling Show's comment. I'm not going to be streaming it. My guy Rob and Tyler are going to be streaming that show tonight at 8 o'clock. So they're going to be doing that, not me. I'm actually going to be on a Kansas City Chiefs podcast around 8 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, I saw
The
that.
Arrowhead Chiefs podcast. So I'm going to be on that. The link will be on my community tab. It will be on my Twitter, Discord. I'm going to want a lot of Eagles fans in that chat. So that's what I'm doing tonight. So that'll be fun. But yeah, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire, he's playing, right? He's back. So how do you guys feel about that? Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
I think he's all right. Pretty decent player. Nothing to be too crazy about, but get in there and make some plays for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's going to, like for me, like, there's going to be some rust. I mean, like conditioning issue in some kind of a sense, because he's been in and out of the lineup quite a bit for them this year. I mean, he's only had 71 attempts for 302 yards and 3 touchdowns this year. So, I mean, not entirely blow you out of the water stats, but I mean, he is effective as a player. So, again, like I said, when I talked about Kelsey, again, it just comes down to these players understanding what their role is and staying within the scheme and not trying to do too much, but also trying to play as a team, because you don't want one player singular, trying to do too much and then get exposed. So,
Right.
Yeah. AM, how do you feel about Clyde Edwards-Helaire?
CEH.
I think I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all one bit. I think I don't know. I'm just not worried. I'm trying to here.
I'm not either.
I
am not either, but there's
don't
still
understand,
people that are like a little nervous.
The
There's
Eagles
still
always
people
had,
out there
like,
that are a
look,
little.
I said it
nervous.
before. This is going to be the 17th answer. But with the losses, wins in the playoffs, this is going to be our 17th answer. We found a way to win 17 different times. You can't say every game this week was identical week by week with this Philadelphia Eagles team. We fought in a different way. Each week we had a problem in a different manner since week 1 with the Lions. They were coming back in the second half. Remember, we were like, what happened? Like, we
Correct.
did down.
Correct. Yes.
Right? Am I not? Like, we found a way to win.
I mean, hey, you look at the Colts game. That was close. There was a lot of games that were close, but we still pulled away with the victory. And then once the playoffs hit,
Philadelphia, and they were hot and heavy, and all of a sudden we found. Well, that was the only game where literally we just dominated. I guess you could say it was that Vikings game.
yeah.
Titans, Steelers. There was we blew a couple teams out this year, and then we won a couple close. So the Eagles, if anything, proved they can win a bunch of different ways, bunch of different styles of play, and when it gets close, they can step up and get a win. When they're able to pull it away, they're able to come back from some sort of deficit, where they did that against the Jacksonville Jags. They were down 14-0 early, and they came back and won that game. And they've just kind of showed how special they are, and it's right there in front of them, and it's just going to come down to getting a win, no matter how it looks, and I'm glad we know that they can answer the bell in a close game and in a game that's a little further apart. And we'll see what happens, though. I mean, it's going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shoot, Tom, you even said, I mean, you could even throw that Chicago game with the fact that Hurts got that shoulder injury. Right, that whole entire game, I remember streaming it. I was up and down. I mean, like, it was like every time we made a play or whatever, they would make a play. It was like, I believe in that game, we threw an interception or an interception happened, and we literally gave them the ball back up again. I believe it was a fumble by AJ Brown, I believe. And I was like, oh my God, is this the game where like we really get exposed by a team that, you know, we shouldn't be exposed by? But again, in the end, we won 25-0 or 25-20. So it's like, you know, we faced adversity this year, and we faced it probably a lot more than we probably wanted to expect, considering the ranking that they gave us because of our schedule, the second or first easiest schedule, as a lot of people were saying. So we should obviously win these games, and we did, but yet they still honked on us. Oh, well, but look at their strength of schedule. It doesn't matter. We whipped the teams that we were supposed to, and we won. So you're saying if we lost, then you would have been like, oh, but they had such an easy schedule. Why did they lose? So we win, and now you're still trying to pick reasons? In the end, this team persevered, came through when they needed to. We faced adversity with injuries, and in the end, we pulled through, and we're in the Super Bowl. So
you know what?
I hand it off to my man.
It's basically the fact that we should have won, and that's how it is.
Yep.
Yep.
Don't say it was easy. It's just we should have won. That's right. It was.
What up? Yep. What up, Cool Cat? What up, bro?
To do it.
What's up, y'all? I popped in because I know someone up I knew someone up here would be asking for me, so I popped up anyway. I knew someone would be saying, MK Headlines is a great show, but where the heck is Cool Cat Connor? Where the heck is the greatest entertaining Eagles content creator? Where's the champ? I know that's what Further AM was thinking. Y'all was talking, I left y'all alone. I knew you was thinking it.
I was like, man, what?
See?
Yeah. Everyone's saying what's good, Cool Cat.
What's up, everybody? Told y'all. And I hear y'all talking about. Yep, I hear y'all talking about if y'all nervous. I'm not, because to be honest, I'm not nervous. I'm not nervous, but it is Patrick Mahomes, so we gotta be worried about him. But the thing, and I made this video earlier, right? About last year. We faced the Kansas City Chiefs last year. I guess everybody forgot. We faced the Kansas City Chiefs last year. Right, we put up 30 points on their defense. Whether it's the same people, whether it was different people, I don't know. But we put up 30 points. Patrick Mahomes put up 42, of course, thanks to one person, Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill. Last time I checked, let's get to this. First thing first, Tyreek Hill is not going to play in this game. He's not in this game. Sorry to Patrick Mahomes. Sorry to Chiefs Kingdom. Tyreek Hill is not playing in this game. You had at least you had at least 3 touchdowns by 3 other people. You would have scored 20. Patrick Mahomes would have had 3 touchdowns in that game and the other one would have had at least 2 touchdowns. My apologies. Tell Kuka, don't forget to mop the floor. Shout out, Chad. The point I'm trying to make is Patrick Mahomes would have had at least 2 touchdowns if it wasn't for Tyreek Hill. That's the first point. Second point, we had Nate Herbert, Jack Skrull, Andre Dillard as our offensive line. We had Devontae Smith and Quez Watkins, of course. But we also had, Jalen Reagor. We also had JJ Arcega-Whiteside.
Why are we talking about this? You're making me depressed.
Zach Ertz.
No, he's just saying the last time we played the Kansas City Chiefs.
I'm talking about the last time we faced them further.
Right there? I didn't buy that jersey for no reason. That's a Super Bowl patch stitch jersey that are sold out right now. I'm trying to get 2. I'm trying to get a Kelsey.
The point I'm trying to make further, because I know you're feeling depressed. The point I'm trying to make is we're a whole different. Okay, salute to Zach Ertz. Salute to Zach Ertz.
Thank you.
Salute to Zach Ertz. The point I'm trying to make is we're a very different
fucking ball.
Okay. Let him talk.
Go, okay.
Sometimes further, I tell you, sometimes. What's up? All right, Zach Ertz, if you can please watch this show for my guy Further AM. Please watch the show, Zach Ertz.
Dude, he put my video on his fucking website.
I remember that.
Exactly. So what I'm saying, boys and girls, before Further AM points at the Zach Ertz jersey again, the point I'm trying to make is we're a very different team than last year. We got A.J. Brown. We got Hassan Reddick. We got Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, James Bradbury. We're a very different team. And I want y'all to remember, y'all scored 30 on that Kansas City Chiefs defense with Jalen freaking Hurts. Jalen freaking Hurts having 3 sacks. Just something y'all can know.
Yes. Yeah. And by the way, Cool Cat, just before I forget, I'm going to be in the living room for the Super Bowl.
Thank God.
Whenever we watch, I got to be in the living room. It's good luck.
Exactly. I mean, you go anywhere else, Jalen are going to throw a pick. Then I'll be looking around like, what? I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, I went in another room. So it's like, gotta be.
Yeah, I'm going to be looking around like, what the heck? I didn't do that. Let's see. What my favorite player is, man, there are a lot of good players. If I got to go past, because y'all know what I'm going to say in the present, but if I got to go past, I really love Brian Dawkins. I love B-Dawk. That's my favorite player. If you want to know current, you already should know if y'all watching my videos. I'm not going to say it to y'all.
That's what C.J. Gardner-Johnson reminds me of, because Epps can't.
Hey, we were talking about that the other day. Or, no, not we.
He's a fucking savage.
I was talking about it with somebody else.
Tom, be on my side. Did you see how he hit that motherfucker during the 49ers game? I was like, oh, I haven't seen this since fucking Brian Dawkins. Yeah. Remember when he just came to the sideline, knocked that motherfucker out, and during the 49ers game, I was like,
and Eagles Nation,
how's the couch?
Dude, I had deja vu.
I was like, fan.
Eagles Nation, I'm happy to announce we are 120 hours away from kickoff of the Super Bowl. Since it's officially where I'm at, close to 6:30.
Yep, it's 6:30 here. Yep.
An hour and 20 minutes away from the Super Bowl.
Dude, who's the number one favorite? He's a
I got a hot take.
Okay, go for it.
I think we could win this Super Bowl with just our running backs.
I mean, we got to run.
You're going to have to pass the ball. I need a bomb. I'm going to say it right now. I need a bomb. I need a bomb.
You need a bomb off the head, though.
Damn right. Well, shut everybody up about that arm.
And what
shut everybody up
is we got 3 great running backs that we can rely on, even if the passing game starts to fail, just like when the 49ers that little bit, and Miles Sanders started to slip a little bit. We got Gainwell in there. Did phenomenal. Gainwell started slipping a little bit. Okay, so we put Boston Scott in. They always scored. I was like, what? And then once again, A.J. Brown with his pass blocking. That's what's so amazing about this run core is we have wide receivers that are able to block. We have a center that can run down the field and block.
Yep.
I mean, we can win this old school traditionally. But the one thing, and I'm with you, Cool Cat, and I'm sure everyone will say, I got to see a bomb too.
Exactly.
I got to see some Smith. I got to see some Brown. I want to see maybe Quez Watkins. What have we been saving him? Pascal, we've been saving him. Goddard. It's time to unleash Dallas.
Exactly. And here's why.
I hate to say that, but Dallas ain't in it. So let's unleash Dallas.
The reason I'm saying I want to
Cool Cat. Colts is so mad at me.
Yeah, he like I might block you all because and the Eagles are flying and you sad and I love it. I can't believe I found that clip. But the reason I want to bomb is for a couple of reasons. Reason number one, test out that arm. You test out that arm and make sure it's healthy so everybody can shut up about it. Reason number two, the Chiefs corners and secondary are rookies. Rookies. You got rookies in that backfield when it comes to how about them Cowboys? Am I right?
Professionalism in passing.
L'Jarius Sneed.
But Trent McDuffie. Mention one thing, Cool Cat. We have Jalen freaking Hurts.
That's what I'm saying.
The ball.
Yeah. Okay. We can rush the ball.
He's going to get a touchdown this game.
We can rush the ball with Jalen freaking Hurts, and at the end of the day, everybody and their mama gonna say, Jalen Hurts, he didn't file the ball, so good. That's can't Kenny, did you see the way that Jalen Frankenhurst from the ball of the playoffs in the Super Bowl? I thought you said he was gonna be the MVP, Kenny. What happened? Man, I didn't think it. Well, what happened, Kenny? He had
Oh my God.
he had 100 and something
Why is everyone sounding like Coles?
Because that's what all the haters, doubters, and critics are going to sound like when it comes to Jalen Hurts. Watch, especially if we run the ball.
Wow, they don't have the picture on Twitter. I can't
I'm sorry. I just sound like what all the haters, doubters, and critics is going to say when it comes to these games about my quarterback. And I'm tired of it. Put some damn respect on my quarterback's name, or in the words of Will Smith, keep my quarterback's name out your bleeping mouth.
And I don't think we have anything to worry about because I saw on Facebook today and I can't find it on Twitter. I just looked, double checked. I only found this on Facebook. They got pictures of Jeffrey Lurie with the whole locker room's empty, and it's just Jeffrey Lurie and Jalen Hurts in Jalen Hurts' locker. And he's talking and still praising. The game was during that NFC Championship game, and I'm pretty sure Jeffrey Lurie likes Jalen Hurts. I don't think we have anything to worry about. So all the haters.
I don't know if y'all talked about this yet because I popped in.
Shut your mouth, because Jalen freaking Hurts is going to be here for quite a while. Our owner likes him.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all talked about this because I popped in. My apologies. I just love the show.
Go for it.
I don't know if y'all talked about this yet, but Jeffrey Lurie said Jalen Hurts got nothing left to prove, and he's going to get a fat extension. So
I was actually going to bring that up.
Yeah, so go ahead, Mitch. Bring it up. Talk about it. My apologies, though.
Take everybody to Chisels.
Yeah, but look, he's going to need a bag, but we still have 18 unrestricted free agents to worry about. Sure, Kelsey might retire. Brandon Graham might retire. Fletcher Cox might retire.
They might come for one more year, though, Mitch. Remember that. They might want to stay for one more year.
I don't know, man. Their podcast, Kelsey's podcast is doing pretty good. He got the bag for that.
He's liking I'm sorry, Randy.
It's a Giants fan. Let him be. He's got nothing to say.
Never mind. I wish that clip was on here, Mitch, by the way, because I don't want to switch.
You can go to my brand. You can go to your other brand. That's fine.
Damn it! I hate it, dude. This is headlines, not Cool Cat Mitch.
It's for a good clip. Do it.
All right.
I don't care. It's a good clip.
All right. Dang it.
Play the clip.
All right, Mitch. Jeez.
The Eagles are flying, and you sad, and I love it.
Let me get off this brand because everybody looking for y'all. Here you go.
I got it.
Yeah.
Man, let me tell you
that
something.
clip gets me It gets me every time.
Hit us up. Let us know what you're thinking about everything that was just said.
There's a lot said. No,
I
think Connor's first point, my man Cool Cat, breaking down the last year's Eagles-Chiefs matchup. I think that it's pretty obvious that both teams changed a lot. And I know that a lot of people have seen the improvements the Eagles made. Now, the Chiefs are back in the Super Bowl, but when you look at that team, you think, they did have Tyreek Hill. They had, other pieces that really were the thorn in our side. And we had a young team, a lot less developed offense, younger in the sense of raw skills. So I think you're going to see a much better matchup this time around with the Eagles adding all this talent. The Chiefs kind of still being great because they're coach, because they're quarterback. You got to respect that. And we know all about Andy Reid, but this is a different Eagles team that they're going to see. And in terms of all the guys leaving and the contracts being given out, that's why you got to go with right now. You got to take advantage of what you have because this team isn't going to ever be the same again. And that's right. That's the nature of the league, and everyone deals with it, and every fan base and every organization deals with it. So you win right now, and then things are going to change, and you just try to adapt as best you can. But you got to take advantage of what you have right here in this building, just like they did in 2017. So I'm excited for that, and I can't wait to see them take advantage of that and show why they did this, why they assembled this team, why they stuck with Hurts, why they picked up AJ Brown, why they got all the guys that they got. So, and hopefully send off guys like Kelsey, BG, Fletcher Cox. If this is their last ride, then
Lane Johnson too.
Lane Johnson. I wish the best of those guys if they make that decision after this year, but I hope it's after a win.
Yeah. Now you've said 2017. Now I've been seeing like all over Twitter, people are saying that Kenneth Gainwell is the same as Corey Clement. You guys agree with that, or is it like a little too far fetched?
It's a similar like role. They're just both kind of rotational running backs that are young and helped in a Super Bowl season. There, he's kind of that change of pace running back that could be compared to Corey Clement. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, so
I'm all right with it. Just as long as they win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I want to parade down Broad Street. I don't really care.
We're a whole different team, different coaches, different.
Yeah.
And besides, I'm sorry for the. And besides, according to Mitch, he's my favorite player.
I didn't even say it.
I know. I didn't know what you're going to say. Go ahead, further. My bad.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh no, I was agreeing with Tom a little bit. I do see where it's coming from, but I have to say this is a whole different team, different era, different coaches, different staff. We have you coming back coaches like Stoutland but in this Super Bowl, it's a whole different scenery, different quarterback getting it done with a different coach getting it done, and we're getting rid of the mistakes that happened during that time that kind of dragged on that led to injuries. We finally have a whole health, and that's what I want to say real quick, and then I'll end. I just want this Super Bowl to be a fully healthy Super Bowl. No injuries.
No excuses.
Both sides, even Kansas City. I don't seek any foul on them, and as I don't want to seek any foul on the Eagles. I want a full fair game. No one goes down, because that's the worst thing that you can possibly see is a player injured, and we don't want to see that in the Super Bowl. Let's have just a fair game. Let's see who's the real deal champion here. And that's all I got to say is I pray that both teams stay healthy in this game on both sides. And we have just an awesome Super Bowl.
I agree with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think we all agree with that here. So, Randy, you got anything to say?
No, I agree.
All right. There we go.
I've said it every week during the playoffs. I'm going to keep saying it.
Now,
injuries,
keep saying it.
It's just crazy, and they add more playoff games. It's just
now I'm going to go through.
They made it that far.
I'm going to go through the Kansas City's schedule. Have they ever played a defense like us this year or no?
I don't want to talk about the schedule, Mitch, because the schedule makes piss me off because
No.
the same people that talked about the Chiefs schedule, how great they are, is the same people that's going to say, you ain't beat nobody good. But go ahead. Huh? I'm sorry.
No, I'm just seeing to see what defense they have played that is like ours. So,
Go ahead.
let me see here. I'm just seeing.
I have a question for Tom.
Go for it. As I'm looking at the schedule.
You've heard of Reuben Frank, right?
Mm-hmm, of course.
I think he's probably about the reason why I got into all of this before even Philadelphia and E-Rock. And like I got into this was I wanted to be like a stat guy.
Yeah.
I can't think of anyone besides maybe you and him and Lee. I'll give you and Lee Nelson. Shout out Lee. I don't know. I know you talked to. I would love to have him on the show. If you communicate with him somehow, can we bring him on as a guest? Man? No, because we met him at a tailgate. And I have a.
Oh, okay.
So hard if Lee comes on this show.
Salute to everybody that was at a tailgate, by the way. Salute, especially positive Philly.
But lo and behold, what I'm trying to get to is like, Reuben Frank, man, the stat man of Philly. I mean, do you know anyone more better than him? Like the guy knows stats from like.
There's those old radio guys were always really good with that stuff. The old school radio, old school beat reporters like Les Bowen, Reuben Frank.
Reuben Frank.
I can't. Obviously, Merrill Reese is like awesome.
Yeah. Favorite
Like
Ike
all those
Reese.
guys, those old, I mean, all the guys I grew up watching. Ray Didinger, if you know who Ray.
Yes.
Didinger
Oh
is.
yeah. Oh yeah.
He's great. I mean, he retired, but and they all had, I loved watching the post game show, and when I was younger, we would change the channel right after the game to Comcast Sportsnet. I think back then it was, and I think now it's like CBS, NBC Sports or something like that, NBC Sports Philly, something, whatever. And I would watch the post game, and it was great. 2000, early 2000s, all those guys. So Reuben Frank was like from that. He was even before that. I think they all were, but that was when I grew up watching them. So
we're losing a great generation of stat leaders, man, that kept up with the NFL for a long.
That's how it was more sacred like that, and then got to this.
And it was passionate. These guys do it for a passion.
Yeah, it wasn't as social media driven and all that. It was like you had to watch, you had to wait till the sports talk shows came on TV to see, ESPN. You'd have your lineup, and then you'd have the local channel lineup, and you just waited for those guys to say what was going on, and you'd go back, and that's what your news would be for the day. So it's different with social media now. I feel like everybody can put out whatever they want, and it just kind of overshadows what some of the people that have been doing that are really, passionate about it and deliver good reporting.
I know exactly what you're saying. It does get overshadowed, but I still always give respect to those old classic.
Yeah, for sure.
Because especially Reuben Frank, Merrill Reese. I always am on his. I always look because they're the legend. They started this. Sad to see this generation going, and it's going to be handed down, and it's just not going to be the same.
You wrote Cool Cat.
I love you guys. Best fans in the world. Go ahead, Brother. My
Cool Cat is greater than Daniel.
No, go ahead and respond, Cool Cat. Respond.
To answer your question, Mitch, has the Kansas City Chiefs faced a defense like the Philadelphia Eagles? If you go back and look at their schedule this year, they faced the Buffalo Bills week 6 and the San Francisco 49ers week 7. And a lot of people would say, like, comparable wise, the Eagles kind of compared to the 49ers more. I disagree, and I say we actually compare a little bit more to the Buffalo Bills, where we have decent corners, we have really good safeties, they have depth at linebacker, they have really good edge rushers, and they have the ability to get to the quarterback via that. So, like, yes, they have, and they lost to them. They lost 24-20. Obviously, that's quarterback play when it comes down to it on offense, but in the end, the defense was able to hold him and the team to just 20 points. So, had they faced a defense similar to the Eagles? Absolutely, and he didn't prevail in his favor. So, he's up for a task for sure. But I just wanted to answer the question.
The 49ers defense let up 44 points against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
But it's like when we put up 31 against them, right? 28, something around there. 31. So the 49ers defense to me is like overrated a bit.
Yeah, I think that Pat Mahomes at the end of the day, no matter what they did this year specifically, has seen just about everything in terms of defense. And Andy Reid's going to have him prepared. So, whether or not they've seen a team like us this year, I don't think there is a team like us this year. So he's in for something, but we are too, because, we haven't seen a quarterback like him since we saw him last year. And, like we were just talking about, he had a great game, but some of those weapons left, and he's still a great quarterback. So I think he'll be prepared, and I think we'll be prepared. And it's just going to be a challenge for both sides. And I'm very, very excited because, you guys watched the opening night last night, all the interviews and stuff. Just seeing Jalen Hurts sitting on stage with Pat Mahomes decked out in Super Bowl gear was like surreal to me. Like,
hey, it really real quick, shout out to Philly Jim. He was out there.
Hey, Philly Jim.
Shout out
to Philly Jim.
King. So was King.
King was he lived out there.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, Philly Jim was doing it. King was doing it. I mean, hey.
Wow.
That was surreal.
That was best. That was fun. That was the first time I ever saw Jalen Hurts smile. And I don't know if y'all saw this video, but John Clark was interviewing almost all the players, asking them their favorite Jalen freaking Hurts quote.
Yeah, I saw that. That was great.
Yeah, I saw that. Cool Cat is greater than everybody in the NFL.
But
I love you guys. Except Jalen freaking Hurts, of course. He's number one.
Dude,
everybody else, yes.
Dude, you were a legend, bro. You've been around since 2015 when I started. Like,
2018. It was 2018. I'll give y'all the backstory. I'll give y'all the backstory because I was just some random kid in 2009 just making some crazy wrestling videos. And then I stopped. Yeah, I know. Those was old school. No one's going to see that again, but that was back in the day. Yeah, I know. It was back in the day. It was, stuff like that. But then because of E-Rock and the 4th and John crew, I just started re-upload some videos. And, well, my content grew. I was the Philly underdog once, and then I changed it to Cool Cat Connor. Mizzy Miz, of course, the most entertaining Eagles content creator in the game.
That was me.
The champ. I started to grow my platform, and now I'm here today. Cool Cat Mitch every Monday and Sunday. Birds of Broad Street with me, Simone, BG, Notion Gang, and Trigger Trey. And thanks to you guys, my content, grew.
Yep.
As long as y'all put y'all and also I live by the philosophy that I learned from E-Rock. I want y'all as close as y'all team as possible. So that's why I talk around across street from the link. That's why I do live streams that send off parties and draft parties and tailgates and open practice. That's why I do postseason shows, post-game shows at the link. Green light victory is a hit.
I love that.
Dude, he's been around since I started fucking YouTube.
You want to hear something?
YouTube and humming on my fucking highlights. I was like, who's this Cool Cat Connor guy?
Yeah, but you want to hear something now?
You was just dude, you had less than like 300 subs when I met you, man.
You want to hear something?
Now, look at you now.
YouTube
terminates me, and I just get back to 550 out of my 6.
Yeah, I'm close. Before I let you tell your story, Mitch, I'm almost close to 2,000 subscribers, y'all. So salute to y'all.
Yeah,
I'm close.
And you deserve it, dude.
I mean, really I grew my content. The Birds of Broad Street. I thought of that because of the 4th and John podcast with me. I'm gonna tell you, I got a lot of stories when it comes to me. First story, of course. Birds of Broad Street. It was me, Notion Gang, and BG, all because of the 4th and John podcast.
Oh my God, Randy, is that true?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Derek Carr's going to meet with the Saints?
Raiders gave permission.
Yeah. So
I can totally see that, though. I'm sorry. I think it's going to happen.
I think it's going to happen, too.
I thought he was going to go to the Jets. I got him going to the Jets.
No, I think
the moral of the story is, guys, my content grew. I appreciate it. But the Birds of Broad Street, of course, it was an idea I thought of. It was supposed to be me and Notion. Then I added me, Notion, and Bird Gang 31. We did it all right. We had special guests, Mitch. We had Philly Fresh. We had Trey. Then we added Trey to the podcast. And it was going great, continued to go great. And then this year, Moni Moan. I swear to God, Moni Moan with the sports was quite possibly the best decision I ever made. The best decision I ever made to add Simone with the sports. And look at us now. It started with 3, then 4, and then 5. So the Birds of Broad Street is a hit.
Look at MK headlines. It just started with me. Then it was like for a year. And then Further was on a couple of my shows, like a couple of times. Randy joined for a couple of times. And then they became my co-hosts. And then for Tom, I just saw him on Twitter. I invited him on for like one time. Then he came on with it was with Further, Randy. And then I asked him to join. Since like that. So.
Yep. See? And then there's the story of me and the host of the show, MK Mitch. It started last year. You know, Mitch invited me to his live stream. And like I said, I asked him, let's do some games. Let's do some game live streams together. And here we are. Look at us, Mitch. Look at us.
Thanks to Cole, we were viral.
Exactly. Thanks to Cole, our third and then 30 went viral.
I officially made a fan page on YouTube.
On Facebook.
Yeah.
I mean,
Facebook. Yeah. Somehow I figured it out. I still don't know what I did or something. Someone helped me. And now, like, instead
I think it was me. Didn't I help? Or I tried and I forgot.
Yeah. Something like that. Like, and I was like, how do you, And so now instead of people like trying to friend request me, people I don't know, just go follow my fan page, okay?
Yeah.
Don't friend request me. I don't know who you are.
But the moral of the story is, as long as y'all work and keep grinding, y'all can do anything. I mean, Green Light Victory is popular. The Baby Goat is popular. Everywhere I go, everybody and their mama is screaming those 3 famous lines. Go ahead, further.
Too fucking easy.
No, not that one.
Not
that one.
The other one.
Jalen freaking Hurts.
Thank you. Although too freaking easy is awesome as well. But you know, so I'll send out. Let y'all go ahead and I'm gonna wrap up because I got things to do my damn self. So I'm gonna wrap up and say thank you guys for embracing my vision. Thank y'all for liking, subscribing, and commenting. Further, you're my brother. Tom, it's great to meet you at the tailgate.
Absolutely.
Randy, how you doing, Randy? And Mitch, my brother for life. So I salute y'all. I thank y'all. And further, if you ever need me on MK Headlines, just say it. Just say it. Just text me.
Red, every week we need you at least 5-minute take.
Yeah.
Done.
But
Done.
hey, really quick, what's your score prediction? I know we did it on Kook Mitch, but
30 to 20 birds.
Was it 30 to 21 or is it 30?
Yeah, 30 to 21. My bad.
Yeah,
30 to 21. Yep. So I'll leave y'all with this, as I always do. Further, this one's for you, Jalen Freakin!
I love it.
Yeah.
Man, make sure you subscribe to Cool Cat Connor's YouTube channel.
So, guys, what's your score prediction since we have the question up?
I've been saying it all week, 34 to 21. Go ahead.
I'm going to go 27-20.
Okay, Randy.
Wow. Did you 20s? So you think even with the Super Bowl that the Eagles will only give up 21 points in the postseason with the extra play?
I said 17.
Wait, what did he say?
I said 27-20.
And I said 30 to 17.
I thought you said 7.
Nah, 27.
Oh, my microphone glitched out. I swear to God, I thought you said 7. I was like, wow.
Nah.
I was like, we're going to do it again.
27-20.
That would be what should actually be. We only give 21 points away in the postseason. We only allow Mahomes to get 7 points.
That'd be
Our
crazy.
defense just dominates.
Randy, what's your score prediction?
Yeah, Randy, I'm sorry.
I have the Eagles winning 31 to 28.
Randy, you know it'd be funny if the score actually ends 28 to 21 and I didn't predict it.
Mitch,
Mitch, look at the chat.
My God.
Honestly, I thought Mitch was gonna fool us and give some like score prediction that would add up to 69.
Why?
Because that's
you know how high scoring that's gonna be?
This game will be high.
36 to 33.
Oh no! I'm probably wrong. This game, dude. Look at our last Super Bowl. We got what 41 points. Am I wrong on that? We got 41
to 33.
What?
Wasn't it 41 to 33?
Right, that's correct. And this game, I think we could do that again, if not more. Tell me why anyone doesn't think that we couldn't score 40 points this game. Tell me, please. Because we have proven that this postseason, and especially that last game against the 49ers, which was a top 5 defense, the Kansas City Chiefs are not even a top 10 defense. Randy, start with you. Tell me, prove to me that the Eagles could not possibly score 4. I think we will score 40 points. Randy, next year.
I can't rebuke your claim. I mean, I could definitely see him putting up a 40+ burger. Absolutely. Be like you said, you hit the hammer on the head yourself throughout the podcast. They have rookie corners. Their depth isn't really and like when it comes down to
that was calm.
And when it comes down to skill position, our players probably out trump their players, other than tight end and quarterback, obviously. But I mean, our O-line's better. We have way better receivers. Our running back depth is superior. I mean, I can keep going up and down the list on defense. So I mean, like I could definitely see us doing that, definitely. But I think one of the biggest caveats has to be, and like again, we've seen it throughout the year and a little bit during the playoffs, is our coaching staff kind of like taking their foot off the gas a little bit and kind of trying to play conservative rather than just putting the team away quick. And I think, if anything, that might be the biggest issue, or injuries, obviously. But knock on wood, like we said before, we want a clean game for both teams. Nobody gets injured. Everybody walks away healthy, win or lose. And so, yeah, I'm going to have to say it's definitely going to come down to Steichen and Gannon and our coach Sirianni.
They definitely missed the honey badger.
Tom, what do you think? What do you think? Do you think we can get a 40 burger plus?
I think it's exactly what Randy said, with the coaching staff not being too concerned with like running a score up, but when they have a team kind of down, they start to run the ball, take time off the clock. And I think that's just as effective. So, I mean, if they need it, it might happen. You know, they scored 40 against Green Bay and won the game by 7. So that was like one of those situations where it's like, man, they just kept their foot on the gas and kind of outdid them. But
hey, Philly girl, what's up? Thank you for coming by.
Philly girl, thank you for tuning in.
I feel like if the Chiefs aren't threatening, then they won't. I don't think they're going to, necessarily force the ball downfield, try to throw deep. But yeah, I mean, they have some weaknesses in their defense, so they can be exploited. And it would be soothing to see them drop 40, because that probably means they win the game by multiple scores, and I'd hope so.
Yep. Yeah. So I think we could definitely score 40. But, there's always that one mistake that always happens, whether it's a play call, a bad throw, something like that. That always happens. So if we can avoid that, we should be fine. So,
and one thing that really brings up a point that no one really talks about is during the 49ers game, how many penalties and flags and aggression calls that were called. And, there were flags thrown a lot during that NFC Championship game, way more than I remember in the 2018 one. Tom, what do you think about that? Do you think this game's going to be a little bit more mellow on the flag throwing and a little bit less aggressive? I think the 49ers were just getting frustrated. And the Philadelphia Eagles defense, and they just kind of were like, and I understand their passion. They want to get to the Super Bowl. This is their last stop, and there's nothing they can do. Their offense is shambles now because their quarterback has failed them.
Right. I think that, that was a lot of frustration boiling over. And, who knows? Maybe the Chiefs do the same thing. Maybe they feel that kind of frustration. Who knows? But, I hope it's not us. I hope we play a clean game. We're disciplined. But I think Andy Reid has a really well-coached team. Obviously he's a great coach. And I think that comes down to discipline and poise. And I think if anyone has that, the Chiefs do. So I wouldn't expect them to get out of hand, but rookie corners like holding. So maybe we could, see a couple holding in the secondary type calls against those more inexperienced players. But I don't know about any flags for unsportsmanlike.
And what about you, next shift? I just want to ask, what do you think about this injury with Mahomes? Like, once again, 49ers, these flags being thrown.
Well, it's definitely a quarterback-driven league, and they're definitely going to want to protect, obviously, Mahomes, but also Jalen Hurts. So they're definitely going to be watching this game, and if Sue or anybody else tries to take any type of extra liberties, they're definitely going to be looking and watching extra close. But I mean, in the end, I mean, Mahomes has got his ankle injury, Hurts has got his shoulder injury. We've got injuries on O-line. They've got injuries on their D-line. We've got injuries on our D-line. So, I mean, like, there's injuries. People are dealing with everything right now because it's the last game of the season. But when it comes down to it, I mean, I hope the refs let the players play. I mean, this is the Super Bowl. But when it comes down to it in the brass tacks, we've been known to kind of being getting the shorter end of the stick in the spectrum of the refs, especially in the later end of the season. But in the playoffs, especially against the 49ers, it seemed to a lot of 49er fans figured that we paid off the refs because it seemed to go our way more than it was theirs. But again, like you guys addressed earlier, it was their aggression that the refs were noticing, which was going overboard and a little bit too beyond. But I mean, both coaches are going to have both teams ready further. I mean, in the end, I mean, Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes knows what it takes to win the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
And Nick Sirianni and Jonathan Gannon know that they're not going to let this one slip away because they know how hard it is to get back to here. So both coaches are definitely going to preach, play hard, play physical, but play between the whistles. Once that whistle blows, stop.
Mitch, I have a question.
Wait, hold on. Let me ask this. Now, you guys know when Andy Reid was our coach, what was the one thing he was bad at?
Time
Clock
management.
management.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So if he does that, hey,
What? Wait, what?
clock management. If he
Oh,
does not
okay.
call timeouts, if he just lets the clock run, because that's what he's known for. That and eating burgers. So it's just like, come on. I think we're fine.
And that's why I bring up this question. And I think this is a great question. I want to even ask you, starting you, Mitch, because Philly girl brought up a damn good point. Can I just see this? She says Mahomes is fine, in that he said the ankle is great, but I've had a high ankle sprain injury. And next shift, I know you've had two. Well, we're going to get to you last. Mitch, I mean, there's no way, even within 2 weeks. I mean, we saw him limping in the AFC Championship. I mean, do I have to literally get the camera down here? I mean, the man.
No. I don't want to see that. No.
I mean, he was.
No.
I mean,
Look.
I know what it feels. No, because I've had one. I know what.
I know you have one, but what I'm
like,
about to say.
Is this a poker face? That's all I'm asking. Is this a poker face?
I agree with you, but my dad's a doctor, so it's like he's a radiologist, so he knows how this is from the actual inside and out. So he's like, Mitch, he should be fine. He should be fine. Like, I'm not calling that bluff. Maybe not. It's a 50-50. I'm just saying. I've seen x-rays of a high ankle sprain. So it's like, I never had it. Thank God. But look, when Mahomes, when he was against the Bengals, he was still getting plays off with that bum ankle. He was still getting plays off. So anything can happen.
Tom, what do you think? Does that make you feel a little bit more confident? I mean, what is your dad's profession? He's a radiologist, right?
Yes.
He does x-rays. He sees that for a living.
X-rays, scans, MRIs, the whole deal.
Specialist doctor.
Yeah.
What do you think, Tom?
Yeah, no, I think that high ankle sprains do linger and all that, but expect Pat Mahomes to come out and be the guy that we all know he is. If he's a little hobbled, it doesn't really make a difference. He's still a great player, and he'll figure out how to play with that that injury. But I think it really is going to be big to get pressure on him and see and at least test it out. At least if he's saying it's fine and it's great, that's one thing. But then all right, we'll test it out and get him out of the pocket, get him running around, and see how it feels then. So, he's obviously going to say it feels great, but we'll have to see about that on Sunday when he's getting chased around and getting hit.
Next shift. How do you've had the experience? Tell us about it. How long did it linger? What happened?
Yeah, man. I had a really bad high ankle sprain. I was in between playing football in high school. I was playing rugby, and I'll tell you, rugby's a lot different than football. You got to be a real man to play that sport. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Ask Mailata that.
That is a high endurance sport. You got to have a lot of endurance.
My coach used to say you have to have a lot of brain or have no brains and a lot of muscle to play this sport, and that was no joke. It was you're running into dudes that are just there's no padding and nothing. But anyways, I was caught in a scrum, and as I was falling down, someone stepped on my ankle and it bent, and I thought at first I thought I broke it, and I was able to get up and like put some pressure on it, and the pain was excruciating. So anyways, I go home, put ice on, do everything they say, heat for 10 minutes, ice for 10 minutes, do that for about 2 to 3 days, could still not put no pressure on it. Fast forward to 6 weeks later, I was able to actually like put pressure on it and walk. But that was because mine was like an extreme high ankle sprain, borderline broken ankle. But it took a lot. But also mine is a lot different because I'm over 300 pounds, where Patrick Mahomes is definitely not near that. That's for sure.
Not more athletic a little bit.
But yeah, exactly. But I mean, in the end, everybody's different, and I mean, like he's still young, so he's probably able to heal a lot quicker. And in the end, I gotta agree with what Tom said, and even go further and even agree with what Mitch said. He's gonna be ready for this game. There's no doubt about it. It's a Super Bowl. You're going to say whatever it takes to get out there. If he's fine, then he's fine. We'll test it.
Then let's make this. There's no excuse then. There's no excuse. I mean, this is a fair
There's no
game.
excuse. Both ways. Both ways.
They're going to come up with an excuse. You know that.
No, they always will. That Patrick Mahomes wasn't 100, but neither was Jalen Hurts, just like Tom said.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, everybody has injuries at this point, so you got to just line up and play, and the best team that's available to play in this game is going to win. Period. Teams are what they are right now.
Yeah, but how do you guys feel about Kelce versus Kelce? Like,
ooh, I love it. That's all I got.
I got a hot take for that, actually.
Oh, let's go. Hear it.
I got both Kelce scoring a touchdown in the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Hey.
That's history making right there. That would actually be history making. That would be pretty freaking cool.
So I was watching a clip from their podcast, right? And they had their mom on. And their mom was like,
I saw it.
Hey, next year you guys are going to play in Kansas City. And Jason Kelce goes, oh, Burrowhead? Travis goes, okay, you jabroni.
Let me ask you guys a question. I'm going to start with
Mitch. Those guys, man. I love those guys.
Mitch, because I know you already know this question. I want to hear maybe your thought about it now that it's marinated a little bit.
Go for it.
Think possibly that there could be a trick play like the Philly special. Maybe the Philly special, maybe a trick play on a punt, a kick. I don't know. Something just for this game that the Eagles would do. That could be Philly Dilly. I don't know. I just happened in 2018. Could it happen again? Let's hear your take.
I would love it, but it's like the score. I don't want it too close. Let's say we're up 14-10.
Okay.
We try to do like a double reverse, and then we throw it to AJ Brown. They pick it off, go the other way. They lead, win the game. Like, I don't want that. I want, like, if it was like a blowout, let's say like 28-10, then yeah. Why not?
But we did it in 2018, and it was a very close game.
Yeah, I know.
It was right before the half. Right before the half.
And it was
right before
dude,
half, right.
we
And they were like,
it
you
was
know what? Let's just do it. Like, let's just fucking do it.
just let Nick
We rolled the dice and it
let,
worked.
let Big Dick Nick do his thing.
Okay.
Pause.
That's not a pause. It's just like I'm getting tired of that name. But it's just like, bro, it was a one thing. Remember we tried it in the beginning of the year, last year? Like, no.
Listen, Nick listen. Nick Sirianni's gonna want to imprint his legacy on this season some way, somehow. What better than a trick play in the Super Bowl, like the Eagles did in 2017, basically to reerect those memories of 2017, but also stamp his imprint on this team by saying, listen, I was the one that led these men. I was the one that helped design these plays, and look what we were able to do. I feel there's going to be a trick play this game, 100%. I do.
Oh, there will be. There will be.
Hold on. And I want to speak real quick before I give Tom the mic because I wanted him to last talk. I really also do too, and I really also agree with just what Nick Chef Randy just said. I think this is something special about to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. And I think Nick is looking at that, and he's been going, and whether it maybe even be that crazy 4th and 1, just to push the ball to get to Devontae Smith to start that 7-0 lead to get that first TD to start the game. I don't know.
Yep.
But that's just the crazy thing about what's going to happen in this Super Bowl. It's going to be a very fun Super Bowl, and that's where I'm going to lead it off, as I think this is going to be just something magical. None of us know what's going to happen. I think it's going to be something crazy does happen. Tom, do you think it'll be a conservative football game, or do you think maybe we might see that trick play, something hot, something like cool, be like, wow, we might nail this in there. Even if we do lose, it's just worth the while.
It's definitely going to be a fun Super Bowl. Yeah, it's two coaches and QBs that are known for being aggressive and going for it and putting their all on the line to win. So I'm with you. I don't know about a trick play, but both coach. I mean, Andy Reid's the trick play guy. I think it's possible they run something.
I know.
There's going to be some iconic plays, some memorable moments for Eagles fans and Chiefs fans, and it's just going to be a fun day. Hopefully they're so memorable that, some of those moments that, the fans watching that don't have a team playing remember them for years, like the Philly special. So it'd be hard to top that, but, it's going to be one of those things where we got to just get it done and we got to be prepared for anything.
Yeah.
Well, like Kelsey's mother said, she wants this to be the highest scoring Super Bowl ever. So why not?
That would be fantastic, dude.
That'd be great.
This will be a high scoring game. I know we have a great defense, and I know that they're not a top 10 defense, and I know we're going to get away with this victory, but I still think some way we're going to get a 40 burger.
Then predict it for your prediction.
And I know,
predict it for your prediction.
We're known for trick plays. But we have a young, new quarterback who's been fooling people this postseason. He's been doing some crazy things. I could really see something very unique. And it's not going to be like the Philly special. I think there might be something going. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm completely wrong. But either way, it's going to be a fun, fought-out game for whoever wins this ring. I'm very looking forward to it. And, hey, I mean, just to lead off, Mitch, I'll start with you. What are you going to do with your family?
Wait a minute. Whose show is this?
Hey, go ahead. I just want to know what everyone's doing.
What do you mean what we're doing?
You can go on for an hour. I don't care.
Well, I got to go to the enemy's territories at 7:50.
Oh, then we got plenty of time.
What do you mean what we're doing?
We got plenty of time. I can end.
No, we're going to end it soon because I got to do something before it. But what do you mean what we're doing? For the game?
Like, what are you doing for the game?
No, right now. Let's do right now. What do you got planned? For
the game? Okay, I'm live streaming a Cool Cat Mitch.
Oh, dang. Oh, but what about food?
Oh, food? I have no clue yet.
Oh, dang.
I have no clue yet. Yeah.
What about you?
No.
I got
Y'all
nothing.
beat Brady. Y'all
I
can
don't
beat
know
Mini
about-
Brady.
I honestly don't know.
Randy, I don't know how you feel about that.
What did that say? Y'all beat Brady, but
Y'all can beat Mini Brady.
oh, so he's talking like Patrick. That he hasn't proven himself to be Brady yet.
Yeah, but Mahomes hasn't cheated. So,
Hey, okay.
so there you go.
That's
So, Randy, are you going live for the game or not?
Well, let Tom finish what he was going to say about eating. Let him finish.
yeah. Tom, go on. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm
I got
sorry.
nothing. I got nothing. No, it's all good. I got nothing big planned yet. One of my buddies is coming over. We watched like all the games together, so just kind of another day at the office. I'm trying to keep that superstition, and I'm sure I'll figure out something to either cook or order for food, but nothing in mind specifically yet. There's also I'm in the UFC, and there's a really big UFC fight the night before, so gonna watch that as well on Saturday.
I'm going to be up all night, 2 nights. I'm not going to be able to.
Randy, are you going to want to live stream that or no?
Yeah,
What's that? The fight this weekend?
dude. I'll join you, Randy, if you're down.
I gotta see if I'm picking up an extra shift on Saturday or not because I wrote my name down, but maybe. But yeah, it's the Islam Makhachev versus Alexander Volkanovski.
Yep.
Tom, would you be?
But I'm but sorry, Tom. I'm more excited for the John Bones fight.
Yeah.
Hero
Obviously, everyone's hyped up about that. That's going to be fun. But yeah, no, I really like Volkanovski and I like Islam Makhachev too. So I'm really excited for the fight.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right,
But
guys.
yeah,
So
I sometimes stream the big fights. So if you ever want to pop by and just hop on for a little bit, you can check it out.
that's why I was like, isn't this weekend a big fight?
Well, other than the main card, I mean, like other than the main card, there's not really anything appealing for me on the undercard. So I don't want to spend $75 to call the last fight of the night. But
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I was like, dang, you haven't done one in a while.
there hasn't been any really that have been like impressive to blow some money on, especially now this year they've raised the price on pay-per-views too. So
Hey, next shift, I'm gonna DM you after the stream and hook you up with non-paying $75.
no.
We'll talk.
All right. On that
But
note,
anyways, I just officially went to Costco the other night, purchased my 9 pounds of wings. So I will be cooking 9 pounds of wings. I'll be smoking 9 pounds of something. And I will be enjoying watching my boys on the road to victory. And I believe I'll be live with Philly halftime and some others. So it'll be fun.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, I don't got 9
I'm glad. Hold on. I'm glad you brought up halftime. Did you see his new video?
I don't
Randy.
think so.
Because
No.
he made
Will
his
Smith
top
one?
10 greatest Eagles of all time. I got the
Oh,
list
no, I
right here if you want to hear it.
Well,
Shoot.
Number 10, Eric Allen. Number 9, Howard Carmichael. Number 8, Jason Peters. Number 7, LaShawn McCoy. Number 6, Troy Vincent. Number 5, Randall Cunningham. Number 4, Brian Westbrook. Number 3, Seth Joyner. Number 2, Jerome Brown. Number 1, Reggie White. No Dawkins on there. No Dawkins. Hold on. No Montgomery. And no Bill Berge.
Chuck Bednarik? Steve
Huh?
Boren?
No Bednarik?
Steve
No.
Boren?
No.
The guy who
Wow.
started at the Rams and we beat the dude in the Rams in the snow thing in like 47?
This is his list. I typed it down after I watched the video twice.
Oh, this is his
Interesting.
new generation top 10. He's not thinking too old. We got
Well,
legends. Oh,
Yeah, my dad was like, how is Dawkins not on there?
yeah.
And then I asked him, he's like, he's 11.
What,
I'm like-
what about Clyde the Slide Slimmons? What?
Talk to halftime. Not me. I'm too young for this. I didn't even watch most of these guys play.
Hey Tom, did you see that video I sent you?
I still have yet to check it out. Actually,
Okay, just know it's all a joke. I'm not being serious or anything. Okay, wait, just wait till you see the video. I can't believe the guy surpassed 1.4 million views. Like, it's unbelievable. Like, when half the song is the guy just going.
Anything can go.
Go ahead.
So, are we all in agreement
I've been
that
working.
Brian
I haven't been able to
Dawkins?
check it out.
Are we all in agreement that Brian Dawkins
Yeah.
should be on here?
Yeah, 100%.
Brian Westbrook, LaShawn McCoy.
Like,
Really?
that's splitting hairs. I personally am a big Brian Westbrook fan, just because of that 1 year where he had over 1,000 rushing yards and over 1,000 receiving yards. Like, that's pretty damn impressive. But I mean, McCoy was just transcendent. McCoy was something else. But I mean, at some point you got to cut hairs and you got to let one go and put Dawkins on there.
Huh? Oh no! I gotta read the comments of his video. Jason Peters at 9. What?
Oh,
Yeah, Peters.
I mean, look,
No Fletcher Cox either.
it would have to be a whole I would have to reevaluate the whole top 10. He's just got the whole thing.
I'll text it to you.
I couldn't, because it's all his, but
Here, I'll text it
there's
to
a
you.
lot of missing key factors in that top 10. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, I'm texting you right now.
I like how Tom, you look over and you're like, Tom, like Dawkins right there, that frame.
Oh yeah,
You see it? Like, huh?
He's a Hall of Famer. Most of these guys are not even Hall of Famers yet.
Is that a signed Dawkins, by the way?
Yeah. I met
That's
him.
fucking nice. That's what I want to do with these jerseys if I can ever get them.
Yeah.
All right.
I was younger, but yeah. Go ahead, Mitch.
All right, guys. I got to wrap it up here. I'm going to enemy
gentlemen.
territory at 8 o'clock. I'm going to, you know what? Let me post a link right here so you guys can all join
Can I
me.
just say one thing before we go?
Go for it.
I got one thing to say. Too fucking easy. You know it's too fucking easy. Too fucking easy. You know it's too fucking easy.
That's all I gotta say. What do you say, Tom?
Absolutely, man. I
Like
hope
these-
this one's easier. Hope you
All right,
guys.
guys. If you want to join, here's a link to that guy's channel that I'm going to be on at 8 o'clock. So there it is. Make sure you guys join in. I'm going to put it in the group chat. I'm going to put it everywhere. So because I'm going to need Eagles fans with me. I think I'm going on with like
I'll be with you.
3,
What time is it?
8 o'clock.
Okay, perfect.
I think I'm going on with 3 Kansas City Chiefs guys. I think. But, I'm up for it. Hey, guys, make sure you like, subscribe. Super Bowl is Sunday. I can't wait. I don't even want to talk about basketball tomorrow.
Wait, let Tom and Randy share out their links and then we'll end.
Yeah, the links are in the description.
Tom, give a shout out where they can find you.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. Tom Stakes at Tom Stakes on Twitter. You already know I'm not going to the Super Bowl, but I went to a lot of games this year, and it was a good ride. And I hope you guys enjoy the last chapter of the ride. I know I might not be seeing you guys till next week or whatever. So enjoy your Super Bowl Sundays, and everyone out there watching as well. Enjoy your Super Bowl Sundays, and anybody. And football fans, you're in for a treat. 2 great teams, and I can't wait. And I'll talk to you guys on the other side of the Super Bowl. So let's go, bro. It's fun.
Next ship, let's hear it, Randy.
Yeah, man. I hate to finish off after he did just a wonderful job there, but sorry. But I second exactly what Tom said, my man here. It's going to be a beautiful end to a wonderful chapter of a season. We've definitely had some great highs. We had a little bit of some lows, but I mean, we've been able to get to where we need to go right now. And you all can find me on Next Shift. Just type it in the search bar. It'll bring it up. And I just got one thing to say, and that's let's fucking go, Birds.
All right. I am.
Well,
What about
yeah.
you?
Further AM, further AM, further AM. Call me AM. That's all I got to say.
But your Facebook, bro.
Oh, Facebook. I just made a new Facebook fan page, Further AM. If you all wanted to go check it out, like over there. I'm just getting started. I don't know what else to say about it. I don't really know much about Facebook. I just got back into it since 2018, so I'm just as new as you guys. But Mitch, you're the hostess of the mostest and the bestest to getting us all together and get this show going. Thank you so much. Let's
Yeah.
Mitch.
Hey. All I got to say is go Birds and fire Doc Rivers. If that's ever going to happen.
Yeah, dude. God, how did we lose that game?
We don't even get me started. On otherwise, let's just go Birds, all right? I can talk about Doc Rivers and ran around for an hour.
Yeah.
Peace out. Let's go Birds.